This has been a review this whole time. Wow. You seen any movies lately, TJ?
I just got back from seeing the 3rd or 6th part of the
Jurassic
series.
Part 6.
Yeah, Jurassic Part 6.
World of Dominion.
Domination.
Yeah, so...
Right, wait, what's it actually called?
Jurassic World, The Fallen Kingdom is the 6th Jurassic Park movie.
5th.
6th.
Said Fallen Kingdom.
Jurassic World Dominatrix. The plot to Jurassic World Part 6, Dominion, which this is.
Yeah.
So welcome to we're back. This is a review. I'm Scott.
I'm TJ.
This is a review.
This is what we look like.
This is what we look like, even though our faces have been on every thumbnail forever. But this is what we look like now after the pandemic. How's your pandemic?
Inside.
Me too. All right, so today we're reviewing Jurassic World Dominion, which is the 6th Jurassic Park movie.
Fondly called Jurassic Part 6.
Jurassic Part 6 Dominion. And Jurassic Part 6 Dominion is, as the filmmakers describe, is the culmination of the Jurassic Park franchise. It is the final chapter in the Jurassic World trilogy, which I don't know, where do you go from Jurassic World? The next one will be Jurassic Universe, am I right?
It would clearly be Planet, but...
yeah, you're right.
Gotta go somewhere after that.
Yeah. In the last part, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which I haven't seen. Do you recall the details of the film, TJ?
Yeah, I mean, it's like this film. It was very easy to follow and made a ton of sense at all times. And so, completely, I don't remember a thing about it.
Yeah, so this movie takes place 4 years after the last movie. Mm-hmm. And it has a lot more to do with locusts than I was expecting.
Yeah.
This movie has a lot of locust plot themes.
I don't remember many locust moments from the prior 5 installments.
Well, you know...
But there's a lot.
Locusts aren't really big dinosaurs.
Right.
Right. Like, they're not dinosaurs.
I'm not a paleontologist.
No. The end of the last movie, which I have not seen and TJ does not remember, it sets up for a Jurassic World, mm-hmm. where dinosaurs are running rampant everywhere in the world. They're escaped from all their captivity. There's no more parks that are like selling tickets for people to come to. They're just everywhere, right?
They're wild in the world.
But then this movie, mm-hmm. the major plot line is that while that was going on, a different company called Biosyn is developing genetic locusts that they don't eat their crops. They make food.
Right.
And the locusts...
They make food seeds.
They make seeds that grow into food.
Right.
And the locusts will not eat that food. Mm-hmm. But they will eat everything else. And also they're giant because they are apparently brought over from one of the...
I couldn't tell if they were brought over or if they were spliced with prehistoric...
They gave them dino DNA, and now they're giant, like, football-sized locusts.
Yeah.
And they're destroying all the crops on Earth, and it's going to destroy the ecosystem. But you already had dinosaurs, which were not part of the ecosystem, let loose on Earth, with the promise of wreaking havoc on everything.
Now, what's the actual logic here? Because they clearly
There's no logic.
No, well, that's the problem.
Is that a dinosaur on your shoulder? Yeah. What?
Ian Malcolm, a.k.a. Jeff Goldblum, apparently is consulting. He's a psychologist consultant
No,
at
Scott.
Biosyn.
You didn't even pay attention.
He's
an in-house philosopher.
I'm sorry. Philosopher.
It's a real thing.
Why does the dinosaur company need an in-house philosopher?
For moral reasons, Scott.
I could use your expertise.
They all go to the island. Meanwhile, Chris Pratt and BDH are raising the clone girl out in a cabin. Chris Pratt's a dinosaur cowboy now.
Yes.
BDH is now a dinosaur activist now. The problem is these movies can't figure out what their message is. Is it don't play God and create dinosaurs, or is it, once you've played God and created dinosaurs, then live in harmony with them because they're nice, but then also don't live in harmony with the locusts that you created and you have to kill those. It's just very inconsistent, I suppose, with not that it needs a message.
No, but it needs an ideology. This is the first Jurassic Park movie where they don't go, the moral is don't create dinosaurs. Here the moral is don't create locusts.
So the main villain of the film actually is kind of a neat callback to the original one, but I didn't even realize it when watching the movie.
Yeah.
That the guy who runs the company Biosyn, his name is Dr. Lewis Dodgson. His goal is let's cure cancer with dinosaur DNA, which it's like, why does everyone just accept this like it makes sense? Why is every time this plot line, which is in every single one of these movies, people just are like, yeah, it makes sense what you're trying to, what?
Well, okay,
Yeah, so basically what you're left with at the end of the day is a series of set pieces that vaguely connect together to get these characters into a Jurassic Park setting where they're getting bombarded by random dinosaurs. I will say there is a great sequence where they go to a Star Wars cantina style dinosaur black market. I mean, that's probably my favorite moment, and it was the most it reminded me a lot of Pacific Rim. It was a Guillermo del Toro moment where it was really reveling in the weird angles of that was the part where it was acknowledging
the
people live in a world with dinosaurs.
Yes,
and they'd be selling them on the black market. How do these people capture a T-Rex and put it in a cage? I don't know. If it's a fun sequence, The movie drags for a while. I will say it does explode back to life at the end.
Yes.
When something that seems like a completely innocuous, the bad guy has finally seen the errors of his way, and he's like, okay, fine, we're gonna shut down the locusts. Let's burn them.
Yes.
And he sets fire to the locusts, and they keep showing them burning and freaking out, and it's like, oh, this is really fucked up and terrifying. And then something happens, and the giant football locusts who are on fire escape from the facility and swarm up into the sky and are flying around everywhere in the sky on fire and somehow not just dying. And then for the rest of the movie, there's just dead flaming locust carcass raining from the sky. Just there'll just be a scene happening and they're like, oh my god, it's a dinosaur. And then right on the table.
Yeah.
And then the locusts continue to be the central threat. We have to shut down this server. We have to get across a bunch of dead flaming locusts that are in the middle. How did this continue? It's one guy...
There's a great fight scene in that server room where they've got taser. And then they're just swinging tasers at locusts.
It's insane.
Flying at them.
I'm truly baffled by how many locusts are in this movie.
Spoilers. So how they fight the giant locusts is they take the DNA from Maisie, the clone lady, doctor's clone.
Yeah.
Who she birthed. So it wasn't a clone, it's just a child.
This is a backdoor prequel to The Fly. Because they gave the locust human DNA.
And they're going to give
and
it
Jeff
to
Goldblum. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so a lot happens in this film.
Does it?
And nothing happens in this film. At the end, nobody dies. Nobody of any consequence dies. Everyone ends up happy. And dinosaurs are just a part of our ecosystem now. I mean, look, was I excited to see this movie? No.
I kind of
was. I looking forward to it? No. Did I think that it might be entertaining in any way? No.
I did.
So, I guess I'm not disappointed on that level. It did have flaming giant locusts, which is something I was not expecting. I would say if I had to give this movie Jurassic World Part 6 Dominion.
Yeah, how many dino embryos?
Well, I would give this 6. I would give this 2 locusts out of 5. 2 flaming locusts out of 5. Yeah, it's not very good. If it was 30 minutes shorter, 40 minutes shorter, I could bump it up a flaming locust or 2. But 2's the best I can do under these circumstances. What about you?
Feels pretty fair, to be honest.
Yeah, 2.
I'd probably give it like a 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5 flaming locusts.
Yeah. But, overall, I would say, as I would say with every Jurassic Park sequel, skip it and watch the original one again. It's probably better.
But honestly, if you're a fan of the original,
skip it and watch the original again. So, any final thoughts on Jurassic World Part 6, Dominoes? Dominion.
Yeah. It's a movie.
It's a movie. So there you have it, folks. This has been a review of Jurassic Part 6, Dominion World. If you like this review, be sure to like our video. Be sure to subscribe to the video. Be sure to donate your human locust DNA to the video. Be sure to, or on your locust fan pages. Share this wherever you share your videos.
Is there a metal band called Flaming Locust?
No, well, I can't say no safely. There might be, but I don't know. Do you want to go start one right now?
I think it's a good idea.
All right, well, that's been our review. We're going to go start a metal band called Flaming Locusts. Join us next time when we review, I don't know. We'll see. Whatever's out. All right, well, what do you play? Bass, or what's your instrument? Play the bass?
Slap on the
I can
bass.
do some heavy metal vocals. Stupid. Da 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 da.
It does have a very